Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Denver Broncos. Andres Borregales ready to get us started. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. Isaac Guerendo to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. It's caught. This is Tyjae Spears. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Ready.
Spears trying this straight ahead. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Pickup of 2 here. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Deputy.
On the ground, this is Isaac Guerendo. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Go. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Back to throw. Looking for his back, but it will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Back. Go.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Allowed that one in, but no luck. And, partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right, and I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
Begins his return at the 16. Has some daylight through the 40. And he didn't quite break it, but still an excellent return that gets him up near midfield. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Back now, pressure coming. Left side into the hands of Warren. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
First and 10 from the 32. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hits it through the middle. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. That throw by the rookie out of Ohio State, good for a chunk of yards and a first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
From the red zone on first. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. But I believe a Raider covered that one, so the Raiders hang on to possession.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Still their football, but need to make some progress here. And this is second and long. Rolling from the gun here. It's complete. Kyle Williams. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
4 guys out wide. Here we go, third and long. Third and long for him here. And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Borregales on to send it away. Lindo to return it. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got first and 10.
Come on, come on.
Carried by Spears to start the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them
Ready,
backwards.
set.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it's going to be first down, Denver. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
There's a count once again by Diggs. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First and 10 from the 43.
Ready.
Throwing it again here. Jumped off to his running back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, well, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Tap to 60. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready, ready.
Sticking to the air here. Great run here. He's across the 35. And he's going to be taken down at the 28. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Bronco switch.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Let's go.
On On the give, it's Gurindo. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
I'll throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down is short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
70, hot, go!
Third down, here's Spears. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
First down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Time for our second quarter. Let's see if the Broncos can capitalize in the red zone.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
To throw here on first down. Throw is caught. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos start to fight back with their first points of this game. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10. Throwing now off the play action. Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. A 28-yard pickup there. And the Raiders are going to have a first down. We've set it down from the 37. Now the first carry for Quinshon Judkins. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Play made there by Clark Phillips.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority has got to do some damage.
Ooh, there on that one. Second down's going to end up at a loss of yards. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. Throw here, 3rd down. That one nabbed by Warren. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Vegas first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Another game to Judkins. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. Raiders take a second quarter lead. Corey Gallis on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Corey Gallis on to send it away. Galindo to return it. He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return. And Vegas takes it back for a touchdown. The Raiders take a 13-point lead. Corey Gallis on for the extra point. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff.
Andres Borregales is set to kick off.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. Now come out throwing. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now it's second down. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. To the ground by Nick Emmanwori.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Last run got him 7. Here comes second and 3.
Come on.
Now a give to Galindo. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Get it! 70 Lions!
Throwing now out of the shotgun. They're on it. That's intercepted. That is Nick Emmanwori. And the Raiders will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that first down carry.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. Short pass brought in. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. So first down from the 41.
A gain of 19 yards. First down.
Quick slant caught by Neighbors. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Back to throw. Right back to Neighbors, and he's got it. Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. More from Mile High in just a moment. So first down from the 41. Off the play fake, he'll throw. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what we could call a first mistake throwing the ball, and he still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts. This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Third and long, they're going to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 28. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
The gun, Judkins. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. And dose of the hurry up here.
No gain on the play.
Second and 10, back to throw. Pass it down close. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage against good coverage, contested catches, that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Pass play coming here. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play. Andres Borregalis out now to attempt this field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
Galindo to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half.
Ready? Cup 19! Cup 19! Check out.
Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Brought in. A big gain here for Diggs. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
For a Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45.
18 Cardinal.
Looking to throw. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Benjamin St. Juste picks it off.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Wow, they must really trusted this guy's range. He's out for what would be a very long field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. this will not connect. Not enough leg and too far left as well. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
60 vices, 60 vices, go!
Going to the ground again on 1st. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Let's go now.
They'll work against the blitz. That's caught. Here's Quinshon Judkins. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Here's a throw. Throw left side, complete. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. He's drawn up for him. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that extends the lead to 20.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Galindo to return it. This makes it up to the 25. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Ready, go!
Airing it out to start this drive. Lays out left side and gets it. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Shotgun handoff now for Spears. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Running Spears on 2nd down. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
He's got the 1st down grab and still going. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
Ready?
25-yard line.
Get it!
Pass play now. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Kate, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win. Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running on time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Go! 70 Timberwolves, 18 Pioneer. Ready?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Gets his running back. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Okay, ready?
All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. They're going to try to throw for it. He finds him beyond the marker. He gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos start the 2nd half with some needed points. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. You know, kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
Broncos 14. Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Gets him on the out route. He's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Shotgun handoff here for Junkins. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
One thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. pitches out to Johnson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Third down, line to gain 9 yards out.
Here we go, set.
Third and long for him here. Got a man, and Neighbors has it. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Las Vegas.
Looking in the air here. Completed over the middle. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
Second down, looking for options. Forced out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And they're going to have first and goal when we begin our fourth quarter. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Raiders up by multiple touchdowns, and they've got the football. First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. They'll go play action. Caught by his running back, Judkins. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Second and goal, here comes the option. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into third and goal. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Broncos will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10.
Unlock Ryan. Ready, ready.
Spears running behind center. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Has a man downfield. This is Robinson. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45.
Gain of 21 yards.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
First down.
Ready.
First and 10 at the 40.
He's going to throw this one. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. That one hits for 30. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here we go, here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go.
To throw here on first down. This will be caught once again by Diggs. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. Santos now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos get it back to within 6.
27. Broncos 21.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35.
The Raiders take over first and 10. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. And down he goes. The Bronco defense gets there. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Second down.
He's dropping back to throw. Look at that power, deep left side. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Setting up to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure alters the throw.
At their own 26-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Jahan Campbell makes the play. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Wow, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock. To have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion. Oh, I love seeing this, Brock. They got surprised with the pick 6, but they made absolutely sure there would not be another 2 added on.
Yeah, kind of the epitome of sudden change, especially on such short notice. Not a lot of time to get prepped on that sideline to get out there to defend the 2-point play. They did their job and limit the damage that came from that interception.
And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
Ready.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
Back to work they go after the interception. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Back to the air they go on 2nd down. Raiders closing in, and down he goes. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
We've learned how valuable sacks in a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found out.
Put the body on the line for his team. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
And he is finally out of bounds as he takes it all the way down to the 20. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And this one doesn't go far.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Come on. 65.
Still sticking with the passing game. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
Now, I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Setting up the screen. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos now within one score in the fourth. It's a Tyjae Spears touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. This will end up as a touchback.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. They did it! He made the interception! Jordan Fuller comes up with it. And the Broncos have some new life in the fourth.
That's just a bad decision, frankly. It really is a quarterback in this moment of the game. You got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning.
Go.
Now the shotgun give to Spears. 3 yards to pick up that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos facing a 5-point deficit. Second down pass play coming. Throwing the out route complete. And they get this down to the 28. Gain 15 there. And it's going to be first down Denver.
When you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Now gives to Gurindo, running left. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5.
Pat to 60. Pat to 60.
Here he is to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Here we go. Shot. 60 Eagles. Bronco 80.
Spears does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Okay, ready?
With the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on second and goal. He'll look to throw it. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats!
Back to throw. And he brings it in. That makes this a field goal game now.
That makes the score Broncos 36.
Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for two. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Throw left side, caught by Neighbors. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run. Throwing on seconds. Short pass brought in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Here he is to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking for Malik Neighbors that time. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
This is outside of field goal range, so no choice but to go for it here. Ooh, maybe some nerves there. He moved early on 4th down. Now we're going to see if this affects their choice to go for it. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. Got a man and Neighbors has it. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him.
13 yards on the play. And the Raiders first down.
They are throwing it again. Completed to his running back. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
4 yards.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Handoff now to Judkins. They're backed up. Not the stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards.
A loss of 2 yards.
Here he goes, one final shot. That one nabbed by Warren. And the tackle's made, so no miracle touchdown to the buzzer. This game's over.